building your connections and reinforcing them. There are plenty of people out there that just go after populations of folks to connect. Realistically, you want to connect, or as a term I've heard, connect with intention. You want to connect with the idea of building some form of a relationship. One idea that one of the people I found on the web has talked about, and her name is Cheryl, where you can find her information as well and connect her, is what she suggests is so when somebody befriends you and you decide to accept that friend connection, look at their profile, find something interesting about them, and email them and say, I have the same interest as you. Give them something, because if they're asking to be your friend, show there's something, some type of quality relationship that can start happening, even on a small, slighted note. Because what happens is they begin to be interested in what you're doing and vice versa. Plus, it gives you an idea of who's befriending you, because you actually are put in a situation. It's like when you're connecting with somebody, or when you meet with somebody you think it could be a possible connection or friend, obviously you want to know as much as you can about them. So in this term, you would literally email them, say, hey, what's going on? This is what I see, this is what I'm up to. Hey, email me back later. Get some dialogue going. In the long run, what will happen is the quality of the connection will in turn boost your networking and your network to keep it all growing. If you're a person, like for instance on certain social medias, if you connect too fast, the whole social media group or the profile or the program like Facebook or something will tell you, and eventually they'll shut you down and close you out. That will happen if you abuse. Once again, it's a form of abuse too. If you abuse the connection with the friends thing, the best way to do it is just naturally do it. You know, if you're connecting with somebody that has 13 of your friends that you have, that's great, because that means you can get to know somebody that also they have people that they can ask about who you are and vice versa. And then that in turn builds your fan base. Once again, the other thing too is on the other side is if you've connected with somebody that is using profanity on their profile or not, then you might want to think about reconsidering the connection as well, depending on if you're looking for quality connection. You know, because obviously when you get connected, it all goes hand in hand. So you obviously want to think about how you're connected. There's no bad person out there. There are only misguided people, I like to say. It's just a question of if they're going to be your friend and they're being abusive, obviously that could reflect on you, so you have to think about it. Once again, it's how you connect and who you're connecting to. If you're doing depending on what you're doing, like, once again, be careful on how you connect and so forth. You can only have so many friends anyway. You know, after a while, if you have 1,000 friends, guaranteed, if you've got 1,000 friends on Facebook, MySpace, or whatever, do you really know 1,000 people, or do you only know like 100 of them? You know, it just depends on how you're going about it. If you've got people that are constantly hitting you up to follow you, then think about how you can turn that around to your benefit in a positive way and so forth. But once again, how you connect will reflect on how things grow within your own network and environment.